So we're talking about ghosts. Ooh.
This is gonna be one of our spookiest Ben and Emil. Here's the thing. People think they come around one time a year. I'm a believer that it's spooky all year round.
Ghosts are spooky all year round? That's if you believe in them.
Life is spooky all year round.
Especially if you live in like Appalachia,
There's
where they say there's skin crawlers and shit.
There's a lot of Johnny-come-latelys who think it gets spooky in October and then it's done. Those people are, how do I put this kindly? Morons.
Yeah, summertime can be spooky. People drown. That's spooky as hell.
That's not traditionally spooky. That's
To me, that's spooky. God.
I saw a woman who, I'm sure you saw it too on Twitter.
I see women all the time.
It went viral, and she was working in one of those tourist things, and she's got the mermaid thing on her thing.
She
has to get it off and swim up to the top, and it made me very scared.
Movies and TV kind of screwed it up for us
Because
in terms of what they look like.
You picture them all like Bill Cosby and Ghost Dad.
Yeah, just like that.
That's the scariest thing for me when I think of ghosts.
Ghost Dad?
Cosby on the brain.
I think of the fat blob in Ghostbusters, the green blob that they never really explain. That I guess it implies it's humanoid. What did it used to be a fucking person? What kind of person was that? A garbage man?
You mean Slimer?
Yeah, Slimer. And the whole thing is green goo.
The fat blob?
Yeah, the big fat blob.
Slimer.
Yeah, Slimer. What's his deal? That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, he's not so much a ghost.
He's a floating blob.
He's
a floating, disgusting pig blob. And he slimes his goo all over everybody.
I think the best representation is probably Beetlejuice. Not actually Beetlejuice, but the Alec Baldwin and I'm blanking on her name.
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis.
Yeah.
They want their house back.
They can only be seen by goth
They're humans.
women.
They've
only
got a
goth.
whole bureaucratic mess. Yeah, only goth girls can see them.
Yeah.
I think that's the closest we've come to having a true representation of what ghosts are like.
Yeah. There are those who think that ghosts come in the form of...
That should be the rule. Only
What?
goth girls can see them.
Yeah, we need more goth girls running around.
And they form a little team. That should be who the Ghostbusters are. Goth girls. And
I
no one
don't think that the goth girls would want to bust the ghosts. They would want to just like, I don't know, be friends with them.
Yeah, I guess they would want to
Because
commune
none
with
of
them.
us want to be friends with them. Because they are too much. They are too depressing and too dark to handle. Too mysterious. Nobody understands a goth girl like a ghost does. But then you're just opening the door for the ghost to manipulate you, like Beetlejuice does.
And Ghost Dad.
And Ghost Dad.
He tells you like, hey, you should
drink
try
this.
this drink.
Yeah.
And you go, Ghost
You
Dad.
really enjoyed the drink, I swear.
Ghost Dad, no.
I have unfinished business with you.
Are demons ghosts?
Are humans ghosts?
Demons?
Demons are in their own
Angels.
category,
They're
man.
fallen angels, I
Demons are they live with the devil. And the devil says, okay, you can go play on Earth for a little bit. But what their objective is, I don't know. Is it to scare? Do they get points? Whenever I'm afraid of the dark, I just think, what? I flip on the light and whatever was gonna come out is like, oh dang, now it's ruined. Now I can't come get you.
Now that we're talking about it, I do think maybe it's just general anxiety.
I mean,
That's what the dark is. I can't see, so my mind's making stuff up.
It's a lack of control.
And then you turn the light on and you go, oh, well, I'm back in control.
Well, that leads me to ghosts because I choose to believe that they don't exist because I
choose to
personally
believe they don't exist.
Yeah, I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm scared of the confirmation that ghosts exist. Because then I would have to spend the rest of my life knowing, great, ghosts exist. I moved to a new place. Great. Does this one have ghosts? I go to a hotel in Paris. Great. Does this place have ghosts?
Why Paris?
Because it's an old place. It's old. Some old French ghost. I am going to haunt you. Fuck.
Eating stinky cheese, drunk on wine.
But also, to that end, if ghosts existed, there'd be literally a few billion of them.
Probably more.
Think of all the humans that have lived and since died. Caveman ghosts.
Imagine
they
that
get
guy.
ghosts too.
You get a ghost who just Uggs. Oh. You're like, come on, this is ridiculous. I can't get any sleep.
But
this guy's dragging his glove around.
he wants he's like obsessed with your iPhone because all he had was the wheel and flour or fire. Yeah. Oh. You're like, caveman ghost, can you shut the fuck up?
I'm up late. I have my laptop in bed. Fuck.
That'd be a fun sitcom. You and a caveman ghost trying to figure it out.
I think
You got to help release his spirit into the caveman heaven. Like, are cavemen in heaven?
No.
They should.
Because they didn't
How?
accept Christ. They didn't accept
But Christ didn't even exist yet.
Well, they should have waited to become alive. I think we're fundamentally misunderstanding ghosts. I don't think every human turns into a ghost. I think humans with unfinished business.
Everybody's got unfinished business.
Not
my
me.
my
I'm
great uncle
dying
who was like 90 when he died was still working on construction projects because he was a workaholic.
That's the ghost I want. A 90-year-old who's bothering me. Please finish my development.
And all the proof we have of ghosts is them just like rearranging dishes and cupboards. You have a power to manipulate physical space, and that's what you choose to do with it.
My dad says he has a ghost, but all it does is move the frames, his picture frames. I believe I'm in one of the picture frames. Maybe it's telling him to kill your son.
Yeah, by moving a frame. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Maybe you got a caveman ghost who wants you to kill your son.
And then mediums, for that matter. Mediums, when they're like, I'm communicating with the dead. He's saying something. What, are they playing charades with you on the other side?
I did.
Just going like, it sounds two words. Sounds like ASIN.
They do pretend like they're getting, they're like, sorry, I'm getting some static. It's not coming through correctly. I went to the Wiltern for a concert, and the next night there was a medium coming, and I was like, I'm so curious. I need to see this guy live in front of thousands of people.
And he went out there and did, I'm getting, Nancy? I got Nancy.
And did your father had a job? Oh my God,
Oh
yes.
my God, yeah, he did. But then he didn't when he died.
We're gonna get-
Oh my God.
I don't know if I want to mess with the medium community. I don't know.
I do. Come for me.
I
challenge you.
They have they might have real powers.
No, they don't. If they had real powers, they'd be the most powerful among us.
They'd
be living kings. They'd be walking around communicating with the dead, getting secrets about the lottery.
What does the dead know about the lottery?
They can manipulate. If they can move a dish, they can fucking manipulate the lottery numbers.
Ghosts can only operate while we're sleeping?
Yeah, that's the rules about ghosts. They can't be in the light. They only operate while you're sleeping.
Or at night.
They can only communicate in weird garbles and charades. And then also, all they can do is like fuck with kitchen stuff.
I grew up in a very old house. I mean, the basement. You wouldn't last 10 minutes.
No, you're right. When I first saw Home Alone, and I was like, dang, there's people that got to deal with basements like this where there's
the
a
Home Alone
furnace.
basement
is so scary. That's spooky.
Compared to what this basement was.
Ooh.
I don't think I could go in that basement as an adult. No one lives there anymore.
Wow, so you're a scaredy cat.
Fully. I would have nights where I just was like gripping the bed because I'd be so spooked.
That the basement was there?
No, the whole house was spooky.
Oh, wow.
Everything about it.
You poor thing. So if I had a kid, I'd break them spiritually by forcing them to stay in a dark room and just say, listen, there's nothing to be afraid of, and I'll prove it to you. Stay in here.
Have you had no experience with a ghost ever?
I had one spooky encounter, 2 spooky encounters.
You had 2 spooky encounters?
I had 2 spooky encounters that genuinely I still have no answers for.
Hit me.
Picture this. I was about 10 years old. My brothers and my parents, we all 5 went out to dinner one night. And we came back home. I went upstairs into my bedroom. I opened the door, and there on my bed was my bedroom window curtain, still on the rod, perfectly laid out on the edge of the bed. It hadn't fallen, number one, because in order for it to come out, you had to lift it up off of the hook and then set it. If it had fallen, it would have fallen into a mess. But it was lifted off of the hook and like laid out on the thing. And I saw it, and it was like something deep in my body. I just was like, that's not natural or right. And I asked my parents, I asked my mom to come in and check it out, and my brothers, we were all gone. Like, we were the last one. I was the last one to leave my room. I was the first one to come back to it. Nobody was home. Windows weren't open. There was no sign of any kind of break-in. Nobody stole anything. It was the only thing. And my mom stood there, and this is what freaked me out the most. My mom stood there in the doorway and just stared for like 5 minutes trying to figure it out too. And then she finally just said, you can sleep in our room tonight if you don't want to sleep in here. And I went, yeah, thank you. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. And I slept in their room.
That is spooky.
But it's also, again, it's inane. It's what kind of ghost? What was he going in there and redecorating? These blinds are techie. Also, I'm 10. Give me a fucking break, man. My room was sponge painted. And then the other time, I was in our downstairs bedroom, and I was getting some Runts candy. We had a big old bag of Runts. It was the middle of the day, and all of a sudden...
Can't be a ghost then. They don't come out in day.
All of a sudden, though, the door to the office absolutely slammed shut from being fully wide open to just boom, and it scared the shit out of me to the point where I was speechless. I ran to my mom and was just crying, and she's like, what is it? And I just was like,
a lot of ghosts are here. They've got unfinished business. They're using their powers to the best of their ability to get to the next realm.
What business can possibly be that unfinished?
So you're
what
90 years old.
You didn't finish
you're
your
90
taxes?
Years old and you were trying to build an apartment complex, and you have a moron grandson.
Give it a rest. Okay, tell me this. What if you're a ghost who has unfinished business? You've got to complete an apartment complex, for fuck's sake.
Like your grandpa.
Or it was my great uncle, but whatever, close enough. What happens to you if an asteroid comes and destroys the Earth?
You just have to roam the
galaxy?
The destroyed Earth, and then watch it regrow and you have to sit there you have to watch evolution
for millions of years.
You have to watch single cell organisms, and then things swimming around the ocean, and one finally crawling out, and you're like, fuck, we're getting close, thank God.
That makes no sense to me.
That is a brutal existence. You just have to watch Earth repopulate. You have to spend time with Ugg again.
You got to witness 9/11 again, and you can't do anything to stop it.
You're like, oh, no, I'm not here about the planes. I'm waiting for my grandson.
You're trying to send a message to the president by like rearranging the fucking plates in the White House in the White House kitchen.
9/11 is coming.
Yeah.
And it's just,
well, what the heck is that? 911.
I do like that we think that the Earth will exist exactly as it did.
You did. You said that. I didn't.
No, I wouldn't.
I just went along with it.
I wouldn't have a theory like that.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, if you're a ghost out there, prove it.
I do think we solved it.
I think we solved it. That ghosts definitely, probably
do exist.
Probably don't exist.
And they do?
And if they do, they're cowards. Ghosts are cowards.
But we are going to need the ghost girlies to weigh in on this one.
You mean the goth girlies?
Just any girl who's into ghosts.
Yeah, if you're a woman, let us know.
Women are more in tune with this type of thing. I don't know why. If I had ghost needs, I would not ask a man.
If you are a woman in her luteal phase, first of all, I'm sorry. Secondly, talk to the ghosts.
Tell them to chill out.
Get the 411 on the 911. Thank you for watching.